In this video, we're going to cover smart money concepts, the basics of it, what you really need to know for a day trader, swing trader, or even if you're thinking about buying Bitcoin or other crypto on spot. So in front of us, we have an indicator, and this indicator is by Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts. It's free. Just go to the indicators tab and you can apply it to your chart. And we're going to cover some basics of the indicator. First of all, we have what we call BOS. BOS basically means there's a break of structure, meaning that the price has broken the previous high. Okay, we can see that here, we can see that there, we can see that there, meaning that if price when price went up, it came back down, then it broke the previous high, so that you can actually take a long entry there with a very tight stop loss. And we had another confirmation here, another one here, and then we saw another break of structure, and then we saw the price come down. Now, CHOCH is basically a change of character. So what that actually means, it means that the price is not in the same direction or trend, and the trend is changing. So we can see that over here. It did not make a higher high, came back down, and we can see that it actually came into this blue box. Now, what are these blue boxes? These blue boxes are called internal order blocks. We go to the indicator settings, we can see, I think it's in the inputs, internal order blocks. So these are for day trading. That means price came back in here, found some more support. These are support boxes for a continuation up. But when we see the red ones, those are more sell order blocks. So we can see that we do have a order block down here as well in the 66 zone. Now, the good thing about this indicator is it actually indicates a discount range and premium range, meaning that when we're in a discount range, and that's a strong low, meaning that's a very good low, this is the discount range of this price range. So you wouldn't want to long here, because that's the premium range. That's where you would want to short, and this is where you would want to buy. Now, it's very good on a daily time frame for a spot buying perspective, as we can see that this area here, when we hit 60,000, was a good discount area. In fact, where we are right now is partially a good area as well. And we can see that the premium range was 128. That's for a swing trade spot holding. Now, coming to a 4-hour time frame, which a lot of people probably will use, is going to be very, very good. We can see them over in the middle of the range, so we would want to see price to come back down into this massive 4-hour order block where you can actually buy. And remember, I'm not giving you financial advice where to buy, just showing you that what I would use the indicator for, and you can sell in the premium. However, for day trading, there's something important that I would like to cover, and that's fair value gaps. So we can see, let's go to the 15 actually, we can see that there is a fair value gap right here. Okay, so what is a fair value gap? Well, a fair value gap is when we had inefficiency in that candle or in that price range. Price shot up and there wasn't enough time for algos, traders, institutes, whatever, to fill in orders, whether they buy or sells. So price usually likes to come back and test that fair value gap, and also these order blocks as well. So using this on a 50-minute time frame can be very, very useful, especially when price goes up and you see that premium. You can start to think about shorting the asset with a very, very tight stop loss. For example, I am short currently with a very tight stop loss, and my stop loss is only like $92, and you can see my current trade is, oops, sorry about that. My current trade is in profit, and I will be targeting at least this order block or this fair value gap. And I will let the trade run with a very tight stop loss. And we can do the opposite on the long positions. If we lose this order block and we lose this fair value gap, price is more likely going to come into the discount range. It doesn't need to, it can find support in this area here. Now when we add the VWAP to it, we can see, and the 800 EMA, we can see that price actually came and tapped into the order block here, did not find support on this EMA, came back down, chopped around this VWAP, attempted to break that EMA, but it failed. So you could have a secondary long position. So to use this with the VWAP and the EMA is very powerful. And when we see, let's go to another example, let's say over here, we can see on the 15-minute time frame that there was a break of structure, meaning that the price came down and took out that low. So we'd want to see a retest to the VWAP, and if we can't break the VWAP, you're looking for a short position. Now if you had taken a short position here, the chances of getting stopped out are quite high, because you'd want to use a tight stop loss, yeah, like a 0.3. So you would see that would have been stopped out. But if you wait patiently and allow the price to break the VWAP, and let's say it came back down and this test here did not break the VWAP, it would have been a valid short. But we can see that we did not break the VWAP and there was a change of character, and we can actually take a short position with about a 0.57 stop loss, targeting the lows over here. And price did come back up, nearly stopped out, but we were still in the trade, continuing down. So it's a very powerful tool to use with the EMAs and the VWAP itself. When we get to the order block, let's say if we get to this order block, we really want to find bid support. So we want to find really buyers stepping in. So we come to the first one, got the second one, and this is the third one. This here is called the EQ, and we're going to cover this in a future video, which is very important because price likes to come back into this order block, test the EQ for a continuation up. When we see strong low, that means there was a lot of buy pressure here. But when we see weak high, that means there was not that many sellers up there and price can have another attempt. So obviously I will be looking for a long position here. When we look at this on a 1 hour time frame, we can see that we do have some other order blocks there and a discount range. So the 1 hour works really, really well. If we find support here, we could look for a long position. If that fails, we can look into this discount range, which is sitting at 65,800 to 65,600. So I'll put an alert there. This is more of a swing trade, a trade that's going to take out a few days to play out. We go to a 5-minute time frame, which is good for scalping, and lower, 5-minute and lower. We can see that this is the discount range, and that's that same order block, and that's our premium range. So very useful indicator. It's free as well, and I hope you enjoyed this video.